get these kids to uplift each other.
Right.
And uplift themselves, because once you uplifting yourself, you feel good and you operate in goodness, you know, and you want to somebody else to feel the same way. So that's the whole ordeal of this book, man. Hey, this your boy Jacoby X, and I'm with L in the Vibe House. Y'all tune in tonight, man. We about to get it popping. Let's go.
I'm on a whole nother vibe, live. I think that you should subscribe. My neck is umbrella, what's his butter? My bitch is Cinderella, put the butter. I'm just applying pressure, never let up. Let's go.
Welcome to the Vibe House. Only real ones sit on this couch. Today we got my Tuskegee University family in the building.
Gang.
Jacoby X. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people the origin, man, and what's been going on with you, bro.
Man, bruh, like you said, I'm Jacoby X from Birmingham, Alabama, by way of Prattville, by way of Montgomery, by way of Tuskegee. I'm affiliated with all, also Verbena too. You know, I gotta give a little background. But yeah, man, me and my dog Larry, we go way back at Tuskegee. This my dog right here, man. You know, it's been a long friendship. You know, that Tuskegee camaraderie is very tight. Everybody, you know, we like a family, so you know, we treat it as a family. Me and my dog been fucking with each other for a long time, you know, since some young boys. So you know, we doing our thing, coming into our own, man. This my dog, you know what it is, bro. We out here, we doing our great things, man. We in the Vibe House, we vibing big time on the Vibe House. Y'all better tune in. This is about to be a great one right here, man.
For sure, man. I like the energy, man. And you know, you spoke about us going way back, man. I seen the early start, man. Talk about growth, man. From starting out as an artist, you know what I'm saying, and getting to the point that you at now with music on Apple Music and gaining the TikTok following, etc. You know, speak about that growth, bro.
Man, you know, it's been a crazy growth, and you know, we've been doing music since 2013. Me and AJ, my boy AJ.
Shout out to AJ.
Yes, sir. Rolling AJ, my dog, that boy out there. Y'all get with him. Man, we've been doing music since 2013, and you know, we've been still elevating and, you know, growing as artists, growing as a person in general. Lately, you know, it's been a crazy ride and, you know, an eventful ride. You know, I'm grateful for all the opportunities God placed on me and be able to open up for Lil Baby, 2 Chainz, the Migos, and different other acts, and you know, just being able to do my thing and being featured on different platforms, and you know, me having an opportunity to audition for like the show Rhythm and Flow. God blessed me with a lot of opportunities with that, and being able to have my music in some small movie premieres, and you know, having my music in some small movies, independent films. You know, it's just been a blessing. You know, God continue to bless me. You know, we got the book now, so we pushing the book. We pushing a different type of purpose that God has for me, and you know, it's just touching the lives of the youth and touching the lives of other people in general. So me thing, I'm proud of it. You know, and I salute it, and I'm honored to be on the show right now. So. You know, that's why I'm feeling good. I'm lit.
You know what I'm saying? How I go, bro.
Right,
vibe, bro, for sure, man. And you know, with us being from, you know, Tuskegee University, bro, it's big to have you here. You feel me? It's a good look, bro. And it's brothers going together and growing, bro.
Thanks.
You know, and I heard you speak about, you know what I'm saying, performing for like high level artists, and I know we chopped it up behind the scenes, man. Talk about those early like experiences, like birthday bash and working for Smooth and Groove that put you in some of them places.
Yeah, man, I was working for my mom, one of my mentors, Keon. He went to Tuskegee as well. Yeah, shout out to Smooth and Groove, shout out to Keon Davis, man. He put me on there, and working with him, we had some great benefits. You know, he catered the birthday bash a lot of the years, and I went like two years straight with him on the birthday bashes, man, and I met some important people. There was also an opportunity where he let me go in like the T.I. dressing room, and I was up in there serving smoothies and in there watching Lil Duval jump on everybody, and we gassed up, and the whole ordeal was just crazy, cause like, damn, I'm really back here rubbing shoulders with niggas that I'm about to be touching shoulders with for real, and competing with this music as well. And man, it was just a crazy experience, man, and a hell of an opportunity shout out to Keon because you know he placed me in a position and to be able to network and do a lot of things that I wanted to do with my music, man. Because I know that year I was in T.I. dressing room, man. I was also mingling with 50 Cent and a lot of other people. You know, I don't really like to speak on these things because, you know, a lot of people think you trying to brag when you really just proud of yourself.
Right.
For real.
You know, seizing opportunities and bumping shoulders with these people this big.
You don't want to really let too many people know about these situations because, you know, they feel some type of way because you got that chosen aura on your soul. You got that type of energy that God has shown the people that, you know, you chosen and you meant to be in these type of situations and these type of opportunities. And so, you know, I don't really like to speak on things, but, you know, I'm gonna do what I do for the, you know, for the Vibe House. When I first got started, you know, I was blessed with some opportunities as being as a new artist, and I haven't even dropped any music yet because I did my first mixtape, and DJ Plug, he hosted my first mixtape, and he was like, you know, I want you to bring your jump drive down here to Atlanta, and we gonna, you know, and we gonna ship the music to my computer. And I'm like, I could have did that through email, but he wanted me to pull up on him. So shit, I'm like, all right, I respect that. And the first play he told me to pull up, we were at the DJ Drama Studio, and he had an event going on, and I didn't even know it at all, for real. So we pull up, man, and it was crazy, bro. Like I'm chopping it up with DJ Plug outside, and I know he already known, like he just knows so many niggas, man. And this one, like Bankroll Fresh first getting popping, like he ain't blown up yet, but niggas is knowing him, and that niggas already know him in the A. So man, I meet Bankroll Fresh for the first time, and I didn't even know, and I knew he was following me on Instagram because he was trying to get his followers up on Instagram with his people. So I was following him back. Like he didn't know who he was. I knew he from Atlanta, and Plug was, you know, mutual friends with him, so I followed him too. So we ended up chopping up outside, smoking. I meet him. That was a great ass day. And then the same day we get inside the studio, and I see Nipsey Hussle for the first time, and I just got put on the Nipsey Hussle that year. I'm like, cause I fuck with Nipsey Hussle hard when I got put on. I'm like, bro, and I had my partner Devin with me, cause he brought me up there. I ain't have a car at the time, so he brought me up to Atlanta to go drop my music off, and I had whispered over to him like, hey bro, that's Nipsey Hussle right there. And out of nowhere, and like Nipsey Hussle actually tapped me when I guess he heard me say that. I was trying to whisper because, you know, niggas ain't trying to sound like no groupie. For real, I fuck with Nip, but I ain't want to be like a groupie and oh, this is Nipsey Hussle, oh my God. And so I had whispered to my dog, and I guess he heard me, and he had tapped me like, yo, what up, bro? I'm like, and he dapped me up and introduced himself to me, like, I'm like, dang, I'm really touching shoulders with these niggas. These niggas ain't heard my music yet. I ain't dropped the tape. And it was just, you know, I guess it was God telling me I'm aligning myself to where I'm supposed to be. For real, because it came in second nature, because I wasn't like super starstruck, but like it was like I'm supposed to be there. Like you got people like Nipsey Hussle just introducing himself to me.
So man, we gonna do some early toast stuff, some shout outs, man. We gonna shout out BBM off the top.
You did.
We gonna shout out, you know what I'm saying, Roland, AJ.
You
know
did.
I don't know Devin, but the Devin.
Hey, Crucian Gardens, my boy got his own growth form. You did.
The Keons, you know what I'm saying, the people that play some key roles, you know what I'm saying, and what I've been hearing you talk about. We gonna toast up to that, man. That's dope, you know what I'm saying.
Man, them boy, hey, they helped me out. They gave me an opportunity. They gave me a shot. You know.
So man, fam, talk about what you currently got going on. You know, I know it's music out there, but you hit the game real hard. You know what I'm saying? And hopped out with a children's book, bro. That I super salute, man. Talk about the name of that book, man, and what motivated that. What motivated that idea?
Yeah, man. What we doing right now, bro? We got a book out, man. You know, I didn't put the music down for a second. We still doing music, still writing music, as you can tell. Definitely, because we're not gonna put that down. But right now, you know, we being some guidance, and we being some, you know, we building some structure with the youth with this children's book called The Words I Speak, I See. And what this book is about, a troubled young boy named Sakar. And I chose the name Sakar, Sakar, because the definition of that name means manifestation of God.
Dope.
And you know, in the book, he operates as the opposite of that. And you know, because he battles with self-love, and he battles with acceptance at home, and he battles with acceptance in school, and you know, socially. And you know what? And he begins to realize, as he journeys through the book, he finds a magic radio, quote unquote. And you know, he feels that the magic radio is bringing about a lot of good fortune, a lot of good things to his life. It's transforming his life from negative to positive. But he begins to realize at the end of the journey, in the journey of the book, when the radio breaks, he feels like the magic is gone. But he begins to realize that the magic was orchestrated, and it was displayed because he intentionally thought and spoke positive over his life. He spoke positivity over his life, and he thought positivity in his life, and he acted in positivity. And that's what we're trying to get the kids to realize, and we're trying to get the kids to speak affirmation and words of encouragement over their lives, to be able to strengthen their mental stability and be able to strengthen their confidence within themselves, so they won't, when they get depressed, they'll be able to get out of these ruts quickly as they can. Yes, it won't be long. Once you'll feel bad, but you'll be able to strengthen yourself by the way you speak and by the way you think and by the way you act. Because once you speak it, once you think it, you're gonna start to speak it, and once you speak it, you're gonna start to act it, and you're gonna start to live it, and you're gonna start to become it. Because you know, it's the same with negativity. You ingest negativity, you're gonna start speaking and thinking and walking in negativity. You're gonna start believing it. You're gonna start thinking that this is your purpose. You're supposed to be living in negativity, when in fact you're not supposed to be living in negativity. You just gotta change the way you think and the way you speak on yourself. Because at times we jokingly speak negative on ourselves, like, you know. At times we can be like, oh man, I can't never get nothing right, laugh it off, and that's just, you're not knowing, jokingly you're speaking negative on your life. Yeah, you're putting that in the atmosphere, and your brain is starting to decipher that, and your spirit is starting to decipher that and live and
it's
walk in
unconscious to you, so you thinking it's normal,
right?
But really, that's the programming you done put in yourself, and that's how you living now,
right? And then we trying to prevent these depressed minds at a young age and about. So, you know, we want to try to, you know, diminish and prevent this and meet it where it's at, and get the kids and strengthen the kids' minds and put them on a track of positivity. Because, you know, social media likes to, you know, display a lot of negative stuff, a lot of negative shit. So, you know, it's constantly embedded into these kids' brain to be operating in negativity, where there is, you know, gun violence or just talking about someone. Because, you know, we want to get these kids to uplift each other,
right,
and uplift themselves. Because once you uplifting yourself, you feel good, and you operate in goodness. So, you know, and you want somebody else to feel the same way. So that's the whole ordeal of this book, man. You know, it's a story, and it also has instructions, 6-week instructions with 10 affirmations in the back of the book. And, you know, we giving kids instructions about the affirmation. So, for example, we have the affirmation, I am worthy enough, and I give the people and the kids who read the book some instructions on to demonstrate how they are worthy for whatever they desire. So, you know,
give them a little background, not to cut you off. Like, give them some background of what got you to that point. Like,
well, I decided to do this book in general because I was going through a depressed moment in my life, because I wrote the book for me, and then I ended up deciding to publish it. My grandmother gave me the idea because one day she had hit me up, and like, I had got fired from my job in Atlanta because I had moved to Atlanta in 2019 pursuing music, but I was teaching up there, and COVID hit. And, you know, my job was an autistic school where the parents was paying tuition, so it wasn't that many parents and students there. But, you know, when COVID hit, you know, they had to cut back.
Right. A lot of places.
They let me go. And I came back home. I just had my son. So, you know, like, I was in a rut. Like, I'm like, my son's mother is working, and I'm not doing nothing, but, you know, I'm taking care of my son. You know, we grind, and we building a bond together because we with each other 24/7 all day through the day while she working.
Video shoots, whatever.
Everything, bro. So he coming with me, like, which I'm loving that, but I'm still feeling less of a man because like she doing more than me, and like
She working.
yes, and I'm like, bro, what's the deal? Because I'm applying for jobs, but I was still too proud to go back to my job, my old job, and when I left, and when I vowed that I wasn't gonna go back to, but it was good money. But I was still like thugging it out and not trying to work there. So my grandma hit me up one day and like, hey, you should write a book for kids. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, all right, grandma, yeah, all right, okay. I'm thinking like, I ain't worried about no damn book. I'm like, I'm gonna get this money. Like, shit, my son needs some milk.
It's crunch time.
It's fucking crunch time. But like, I thought about it like a few hours later. I had thought about it after she texted me. I was like, maybe this guy talking to her through her. Like, I need to do something else to reach the people, to reach the youth, because the music streams ain't working as they should, and then we ain't performing nowhere because COVID hit and you can't really do nothing. This is the start of this, and we ain't been able to do as much as artists.
So you feel like God gave you a message through your grandma?
Yeah, like, cause she always fostered my creative growth. She always kept me in a museum, kept me in a Boys and Girls Club, kept me in something that could hone my culture, the culture of my people. Like, you know,
toast time. I gotta call it toast time.
You feel me, bro?
One time for grandma. That's dope. Super salute.
And it's crazy. Like, the first rap I wrote was for her because she either said, find a book and write before we can go swimming, before we can go anywhere that we wanted to go. Because I used to stay with my grandma in the summertime, me, my brothers and sisters, and my other cousins on my mom's side. Before we can go anywhere like swimming, to the park, do anything fun, we had to like read a book and do a one-page book report. So she said either read a book and do a report, or you can listen to a song and rewrite the lyrics. So the first song I wrote was one of the little Bow Wow first songs, Bow Wow Wow. I wrote the whole, like, I was, and this one you had tape, so I'm rewinding the tape back, getting all the shit. And then that was like the first rap. Then I wrote the crisscross jump rap. I rewrote that and memorized that, and I rapped that shit back, not knowing, like, you know, this is what I'm gonna be doing.
That's the hard,
like, for real. So I salute her for placing that in me. And you know, when she gave me that idea, like, you know, God, I was, at the time I was meditating and praying, and God let me know the concept that I need to use. You know, I'm dealing with music, so, you know, the Magic Radio, we call it an affirmation station. So it has like a little saying that it says, you know, that let kids know how to say affirmations and activate the magic. So it was like, I forgot how the saying goes. It's like a little poetic saying that I wanted to rhyme so the kids can catch on to it and people, you know, can you know, remember it by. And, you know, it was telling them how to say affirmations and activate the magic within you to create, you know, to change your reality from negative to positive. Because, you know, the Bible says that whatever a man speaketh, so is he. So whatever you speaking and whatever you thinking, this is you.
How you gonna live?
This is what is gonna come about. This is what is gonna transpire. Whatever you putting into the atmosphere, whatever you speaking into the atmosphere, whatever you thinking into the atmosphere, whatever you acting out, whatever type of people that you're around is putting out to the atmosphere, you're gonna become. You're gonna ingest it. You're gonna live it. You're gonna be it. So if you putting in garbage, if you listening to garbage, if you hanging around garbage, if you thinking about garbage, if you speaking garbage, you gonna be garbage.
Okay.
If you speaking life, you gonna be life. Yeah. It's either you gonna choose life or death. That's what I want these youth to choose. I want these youth to choose life instead of death, and showing them how powerful your mind and your words are. How powerful it can shift your reality from negative to positive. How powerful it can shift from positive to negative. What, you know, it's just all about how you see things and how accept things and how you decide to live. You know, you don't. That's how it is. You know.
For sure.
You know, I don't want to get the preaching up in here.
And we're gonna keep some of them vibes going, man. We're gonna give them a little background. You know, talk about you being an educator and working with autistic kids and seeing different behaviors that you know gave you some of the knowledge that you have these days.
Yeah, man, I've been working with kids with autism for like 4 years. Like I said, I was with the Learning Tree Incorporated for like 3 years, and then I went to that teaching position at the Gwinnett Middle School, Gwinnett School of Autism in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And I came back to the Learning Tree. Now I'm a supervisor. And working with those kids, you know, it's a challenge, but it's definitely cool because I've grown like to love some of them kids for real. Cause they come in, they can come in at an early age. We get them at an early age or between ages, but they age out at 21. So you know when they 21, they go to like an adult facility. And when they leave, you know, I'll be sad sometimes because, you know, I done built a bond with some of them kids, especially one of my boys named Brock and one of my other guys named Tyler Brown. You know, those are some great kids, man. You know, they left a stamp on me. You know, they taught me a lot of things, and they allowed me to be more appreciative of what I have. You know, my boy Brock, man, I used to see him in the house I worked there with him. He didn't ever like to go nowhere. He just liked to chill in his room, but he wanted to be with his family because when he chilling in his room, he'd just be sitting on his bed with his picture book of his family, pictures of his family. He'd just be sitting there just rubbing them and looking so sad. I'm like, dang, this boy just want to be with his family. And how I knew he was so real, man, I came in, I was so mad one day. I was feeling so down and depressed. And he came up to me, he was like, Kobe, you want to pray? And then I laughed and I was like, bro, pray? And I said, yeah, bro, let's pray, man. And this boy was like, man, God bless Jacoby, my family, and me, amen. And then he just turned my whole day around. So whatever I was thinking about, like, man.
He put that positive, like, right
energy. He put that positive energy on me.
So let's touch on fatherhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear you a father. I think that's super dope, man. Right. You know, talk about the benefits of fatherhood, man.
Man, being a waiting on, get your debating on. I am so hot I put Satan on. Yeah, I am magnificent. Love when I'm hitting it. All of these shorties is with the shit. Water, I'm sipping it. Keisha, I ended it. All of these thotties play innocent. Yeah, I hear my ex. She's still wetter than juice being spilled by some little kids. Be thinking they can't get my spurgeon, they money. It's like in these thotty hoes. Yeah, I keep it basing. My swagger still dripping. These niggas is messy like. With my woman, you know that bitch is stuck. And I'm keeping
Whoa.
Hey,
whoa, you feel me? That's how we vibing, you know what I'm saying? Double R vibes, real is rap. That's what we call it when, you know what I'm saying? We
Vibe house,
out, you know?
Vibe house.
Vibe house, what he said, you know what I'm saying? Vibes everywhere.
You want to dig? Go big.